Jawohl, ist okay. Ist okay. Daten werden gesendet, das ist gut. Okay. Ah, ah, wow. Ja. Ich mal kurz mal auf YouTube gehen. Warte kurz. Oh, nice. Muss ich eigentlich gucken. Ich muss mal gucken, dass ich hier gut Internet habe. Ah, schon ein nice Telefon. Muss ich sagen, das OnePlus 6. Ich hätte sie auch gehabt. Ich schmeiß aber auch ein Event sozusagen nach dem anderen, ne? Das ist schon, würde ich sagen, heftig. Aber ich sehe gerade, hier kommt. Warte, warte, warte. Ah, Pop-Up-Events sind nice. Das ist der heiße Scheiß, Junge. Wie viele Leute mittlerweile sich an dem Handy interessieren, ne? Das seit vor 5 Jahren keiner gedacht, dass sie so durch die Decke gehen, ohne Witz. Das 90 Hertz ist einfach so geil. Hey, halt die Schnauze da drauf, ich will mir Video angucken. Junge. Okay. Die machen einfach so und das Handy wird gut. Also sogar ältere Leute interessieren sich dafür. So meistens sind so jüngere Leute, die sich für Technik interessieren und so. Da habe ich schon Bock drauf. Irgendwie habe ich gerade Bock drauf, das zu gucken. Dieses Jahr gibt schon das 8er. Nice. Das ist, weißt du, was das Gute an den Handys ist? Du kannst es jedes Jahr kaufen, ohne zu sagen, oh, jetzt habe ich schlechtes Gewissen, weil das Handy hat 1000 € oder so gekostet. Das Handy ist so geil, das hab ich. Das ist so. Ah, geil. Einfach nur geil. Es macht Bock. Sagen wir mal so. Das ist auch okay, das. Das kostet 500 €. Und es ist ein Top-Handy, muss ich sagen. Ja, ja. Nicht so, dass es schlecht ist. Die hätte ich auch gerne. So, es geht los. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
nice.
please welcome to the stage the co-founder of OnePlus, Carl Pei.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Carl Pei.
We've got a little bit of a tech issue here with the notes. Sorry, guys.
Die Qualität ist so minder
It's really good to be in
bemittelt.
London. See a lot of familiar faces today from our community, our partners, and also from the media. Welcome to you all. First, I want to talk about Oxygen OS, the operating system that powers our products. According to a 2019 MPS study, which measures product satisfaction, Oxygen OS ranks among the top 3 reasons why our users are satisfied with our products. In PC Mag's Reader's Choice Award, an award where readers vote for their favorite tech products, Oxygen OS has remained the top smartphone operating system for 3 years in a row. Thank you. So it's safe to say people love.
Ich will das eigentlich gar nicht gucken, aber ich habe gerade
How did
voll
we get
Bock
here?
drauf.
We released Oxygen OS in 2015 because we wanted to build a better smartphone experience, one that was built hand in hand with our users. See, we have a community of passionate technology fans from all over the world.
Das ist nicht bei Apple so, das ist nicht bei Samsung, das ist nicht bei Huawei so, das ist nur bei OnePlus so. Die machen einfach so mega geile Geräte.
Our products together with our community. But what does that actually mean? Well, we have software in 3
10
different tracks.
Millionen.
We have a closed
Junge.
beta, an open beta, and stable over-the-air updates. Our closed beta program has more than 400 users. Our open beta, more than 80,000. And our stable over-the-air updates are sent to more than 10 million users worldwide. And each update is actually vetted by a previous group before it gets released. So before a regular user sees something, it has to be first tested and improved upon by our closed beta users and our open beta users.
Er hat eine Fernbedienung mit der kein Handy. Ich wollte gerade sagen, das ist doch nicht das neue Handy von denen.
And incorporated those into 115 stable software updates across all our devices. And feedback, it can come in many different ways. So apart from our online community and our customer service channel, we frequently host offline events where we meet our users and talk about how we can improve.
Dieses T-Shirt habe ich, dieses Neverset. Habe ich es doch nicht an, aber ich hab's.
And here's one we recently did in Amsterdam
Aber keiner hat die Kappe.
in July. It was a great success. Our community told us that they wanted more camera customization options, a better video mode, and also making settings easier to find. So that's how we work with feedback. Next,
Oxygen
I
ist
want to show you
S10.
how we use all this feedback into building a better software together with our community. Oxygen OS 10. But first, let's take a step back. Why was Oxygen OS born? We built Oxygen to solve what was wrong with the smartphone operating systems on the market. They were complicated to use, they were laggy, and they often had bloatware. Instead, Oxygen OS was designed to be simple, to be seamless, and clean.
Genau.
For us, the seamless user experience should both smooth and fluid. So every swipe, every scroll, and every tap should be enjoyable, comfortable, and effortless. In Oxygen OS 10, we've recreated and improved upon over 150
This
system
controller.
animations to leverage our new 90 Hz refresh rates. So here's a video of some of our full screen gestures, and you can see that even when slowed down, everything just glides smoothly. We've also improved our unlocking animation. Before, when you unlock your phone, it would instantly go into your home screen. It was a little bit of a jarring experience. So in the new version, we've made it so that the unlock animation fades away slowly. It's much more comfortable.
Mhm.
And it's not just about animations. Interaction design is also really important. So picture this. You're watching a video in landscape mode, and you want to switch between apps. Previously, you had to go back to portrait mode, choose your app, and then come back to landscape mode. In the new version of Oxygen OS, you'll no longer have to do that. You can multitask and switch between apps, all while remaining in landscape mode.
Nice, nice. Gefällt mir.
Thank you.
Das hat auch kein Apple, glaube ich. Ich glaube nicht, dass es Apple hat.
Now let's talk about some of the new features in Oxygen OS 10. Features that were shaped together with our community. As smartphone users, we constantly get bombarded with messages and notifications. This feeling of being always on, it can be a little bit exhausting, right? And that's why we designed Zen Mode, to help you focus on what really matters to you. And ever since its release, our users have been using Zen Mode to help them sleep better, to help them meditate, and students are using it to cut out distractions so they can focus on their studies.
Ich habe es leider noch nicht benutzt in Zen Mode.
Previously, each session of Zen Mode lasted for 20 minutes. However, I heard from you guys that you wanted more options. So in the new Zen Mode, there's options for 20, 30, 40, and 60 minutes. And with over 30% of Zen Mode users using it at least once a week, we believe that this simple change is going to improve the user experience for a lot of people out there. And you might be wondering, it's strange for a smartphone company to stand here and tell you to use your smartphone less, right? But we believe that you have to put the user's interest at the heart of everything you do, because that's the only way to build a good software experience. Next, let's talk about our gallery. Our new and enhanced gallery can now automatically categorize your photos for you based on the context, the people it recognizes, or the different locations. And the best part about this is that it's all done locally on your device. So no data ever gets sent to any server, which means your privacy is always guaranteed.
Nice. Richtig schön.
And customization has always been key to Oxygen OS. This time around, we simplified it. And now you can find all your customization options easily in one place. So I'm talking about wallpapers, clock styles, and yes, dark mode. People love dark mode, huh? You can also customize your horizon light. Horizon light leverages the curved edges of our screens to show you notifications in a very sleek way.
Oh,
You guys
rot
asked
sieht
for
auch
more
geil aus.
colors.
Aber ich muss
Now
mir
you
mal
have
rot
4
machen.
colors to choose from in your horizon light.
Oder auch lila. Ja, blau habe ich, glaube ich, gerade. Weil ich habe ein blaues Gerät, da muss auch blau sein. Aber auch rot sieht auch schon nice aus.
Here's something cool that we've been working on and that we're releasing soon. See, our community is spread all over the world. So we wanted to make it easier for you guys to communicate with each other across different languages. So we've been working on a real-time translation feature. So when you're video calling somebody in another language, you'll see subtitles in your mother tongue underneath them. Isn't that cool?
Das ist ja... Das ist richtig geil. Wenn die das wirklich rausbringen, ey, das ist ein Key-Feature. Schon wieder von denen, das ist einfach nur geil. Auch die 90 Hertz hat kein Smartphone, kein iPhone, kein nichts. Nur sie.
At OnePlus, we provide you with 2 years of Android updates.
Es ist kalt.
3 years of security updates. And we're also one of the fastest smartphone manufacturers to update the latest version of Android. So just a couple of examples. It took us only 18 days to update the OnePlus 7 and 7 Pro to the new Android 10 beta. And it took us just 46 days to update the OnePlus 6 and 6T to Android P when it first came out. So I'm proud to announce that OnePlus will be the first manufacturer to be shipping Android 10
Hi.
out of the box. We've been working closely with Google to bring you Oxygen OS 10 and Android 10, starting from day one. Next, I'd like to welcome Andrei Popescu, Director of Engineering at Google, to tell you all about Android 10. Please give him a warm welcome.
Cool. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for coming here. I'm absolutely blown away to see so many of you here. I'm incredibly happy and grateful to all of you for coming. I'm Andrei Popescu. I lead the Android engineering team in London. I'm not sure that many of you know, but a significant part of Android is built by our engineering team in London in collaboration with our colleagues in Mountain View. As Carl mentioned, it's incredibly exciting that OnePlus will ship with Android 10 directly out of the box. And I'm here to tell you a little bit more about what Android 10 is about. Android 10, of course, is our latest version of the Android operating system, and it's shipped only a couple of weeks ago or so. Its main focus relies around three themes: helpful innovation, privacy and security, and digital well-being. Let me tell you a bit more about each of those. Now, helpful innovation is all about making your lives easier and simpler when using an Android device. We do this in Android 10 using features that use on-device machine learning. One example is the smart reply feature. This is very useful when you get a message and you get a notification on your phone. The phone will use machine learning running on device to predict possible responses, possible actions that you might take in response to that notification. For instance, if the message that you are getting contains an address, the phone will very helpfully suggest opening Google Maps directly and showing you the location of that address directly on a map. This saves you having to click on the notification, go into that app, copying the text and pasting it into Maps. It's a very, very cool example of helpful innovation. Another feature that we launched in Android 10 is Dark Theme. This is a system-wide theme that is not only easier on your eyes, but is also easier on the phone battery. And then finally, another example of helpful innovation is our system-wide gesture navigation system. This allows you to navigate the entire user interface of the device with very simple gestures. You can swipe from the left to go backwards, you can pull up from the bottom to go to the home screen, or you can use a very simple gesture to easily and fluidly navigate between tasks. Security and privacy, we're very proud that we have a long history of developing and shipping industry-first features that protect our users' privacy and security. Android 10 is no different in this respect. We have over 50 new features and changes to the operating system that are meant to preserve users' privacy and security. One example is around transparency and more fine granular control over how you share and how users share location information with applications. For instance, you can go to settings and view which applications have access to your location. And when an application requests location, you can choose to grant location only when you use that application in the foreground, or you can choose to grant location when the application is running in the background, or you can just deny it. What's also very interesting is that the operating system now will notify you when apps that you haven't used in a while are accessing your location in the background. Perhaps you want to take an action and review whether you still want to share location with that application. And the third theme is around digital well-being. This is about Android 10 helping you achieve a healthy balance when it comes to your usage of the phone. We do this through a set of tools, such as a dashboard that allows you to see your usage patterns, allows you to see what apps you're using and for how long. And it also allows you to set up time limits for particular applications and websites. At the same time, we introduced Family Link, which allows parents to set ground rules for digital usage of devices across the whole family.
Mhm.
So to recap, Android 10 is all about helpful innovation, privacy and security, and digital well-being. Again, I'd like to thank OnePlus for the incredible collaboration. It's absolutely amazing that they are able to ship Android 10 out of the box on a device only weeks after we shipped a new version of the operating system. So thank you, and I'll hand it back to Carl now.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Andre. Our collaboration with Google doesn't stop there. In Oxygen OS 10, Google Lens is built in for an even better search experience. And for those of you yet to discover it, it's an incredible image recognition technology that allows you to search for something by simply pointing your camera at it. So that's Oxygen OS 10, and here are some of its highlight features. It's a smooth and seamless experience. An improved Zen mode gives you more options. There's a new, smarter gallery that also respects your privacy, and customization is easier than before. Oh, and it ships with Android 10. At OnePlus, we want to make quality products that stand the test of time and are committed to updating our older devices so you can enjoy them for longer.
Nice.
So I'm proud to announce that we'll be shipping Oxygen OS 10 based on Android 10 devices going back as far as the OnePlus 5.
Nice, nice. Richtig gut. Überlegt, das ist jetzt schon 3 Jahre alt.
Thank you. Last month, we started rolling out Oxygen OS 10 to 7 and 7 Pro users. And this month, 6 and 6T users are going to see the update. 5 and 5T users
Warum ist die Kamera eigentlich so
next
schnell?
year. We're excited for you to try it out, and please do let us know what you think. And now, I'd like to invite Akis up on stage to tell you all about the OnePlus 7T series. Welcome.
Zeigen die auch das die McFarlane Edition davon noch.
Hi everyone. So yeah. Let's get the party started with the OnePlus 7T. Now I know most of you have already heard about our new flagship in the last couple of weeks, but we are incredibly proud of it. So I would like to take this opportunity to tell you more about it.
Das Kameradesign, da lässt sich drüber streiten. Steht denn eigentlich bei mir hinten auch drauf, was für Kameras das sind? Nee.
This is it.
Ich gucke ein OnePlus 7, also nicht, also ein OnePlus Livestream.
On October 17th. And this, you see, is the real deal. Every feature and detail. We actually work hard on getting everything just right to make it the fastest and smoothest flagship around. But don't take my word for it. We had a few selective tech reviewers were given the chance to test the device. And here is what they had to say. I'm not sure anything can touch this combination of display, performance, and price from The Verge. The OnePlus 7T is astonishingly good.
Nö, das war eigentlich nur Zufall. Ich habe da drauf geklickt. Irgendwas von OnePlus, da habe ich mir gesagt, jo, da Bleib ich erstmal einfach mal hängen. So einfach.
Speaking of which, let's talk a bit about the display. So, there's been much talk about 90 Hertz refresh rate ever since we unveiled the OnePlus 7 Pro back in May.
Nice.
Since then, 90 Hertz has quickly become
Ja.
the new industry's benchmark.
Wie geht's dir
Whether
denn?
it's media or consumers, once people have experienced 90 Hertz, they simply never want to go back to before.
Nee, echt nicht.
And actually,
90
we
Hertz
put a
Beste.
video together just about that.
This screen is all about the refresh rate.
90 frames per second.
Buttery smooth.
Super smooth when you're swiping through things.
The most responsive, snappy, fluid phone I've ever used.
A killer screen. This is an incredible display.
This is
Das ist einfach nur mega
The
geil.
OnePlus 7 Pro
Auch gut.
is a major go.
Einfach so ein geiles Handy. Ich liebe es.
So 90 Hertz fluid display
Auch soweit ganz
is really
gut.
not something you can easily forget. But what does it actually mean? Well, actually, in simple terms, refresh rate measured in hertz is the number of times a screen redraws an image. So the higher
Das ist
refresh
halt einfach
rate,
geil.
the less motion blur, and the significantly clearer image quality.
Ja, 9, ja.
You see,
Ist nicht fast das gleiche. 90 Hertz und, also FPS und
but with the
Hertz ist nicht fast
OnePlus
das gleiche.
90 Hertz screens don't just scroll through app, photos, or web pages. You fly, literally. And there is more. While gaming, it's super smooth with lag-free graphics to really give you the competitive edge. And as a result, it also makes it much easier on your eyes. Let's show you what we mean. So first, with 30 Hertz, see the movement of the ball is quite broken, right? Then 60 Hertz. Okay, it gets better. And then 90 Hertz. Boom. Look how super smooth it is. So basically, in a nutshell, this ultra
90
high
Hertz ist
refresh
eigentlich
rate integrate across the whole software experience makes
so geil.
every swipe, tap, movement of the screen super smooth. It basically changes the way you
meinst du
interact
das?
with your smartphone as it becomes seamlessly responsive. And you see, all of this is quite important because Europeans spend on average more than 4
Du
hours a
hast
day.
90
or the
FPS pro
equivalent
Second geschrieben, nicht 90 Hertz.
180 meters scrolling
Außerdem
on
ist
the
das nicht
smartphone.
pro Sekunde,
So if you're going to
sondern
scroll that
pro
much, it's far better to
Millisekunde,
do it
glaube
in
ich.
the smoothest way possible, right? And so this is why we are bringing 90 Hertz to the brand new OnePlus 7T. So it's smoother like never before. But why tell you what I can actually show you?
Ernsthaft? Die machen so viel Werbung für das 7 Pro. Das ist krank. Ja gut, Bilder pro Sekunde und 90 Hertz, das ist was anderes.
Display from OnePlus. So, what else makes this display so special? Well, it's based on the new generation of AMOLED that produces better color accuracy and can go as bright as 1000 nits. That's a
Okay.
43% increase compared to the OnePlus 7. And also, blue light, which is actually the most
Alter,
harmful
die,
for your eyes, is now reduced by 40%.
wenn ich den, das kann so dunkel werden, das Display, das ist unmöglich. Da erkennst du einfach gar nichts mehr drauf, wenn du dann da irgendwie draußen bist oder so. Da kannst du denken, das Handy wäre aus.
HDR10 and HDR10 Plus. So now you can enjoy incredibly vibrant, high-definition content on Netflix.
Ja, das habe ich
Amazon
jetzt
Prime
gesehen,
Video,
also
or YouTube.
gemerkt, dass du das zum zweiten Mal sagst.
And as you can see, we've made the chin slimmer, and we've shrunk the wire drop notch by almost a third. Also, the display is now taller and a bit narrower, and it's now 6.5 inches. So when you combine this to the slim aluminum frame and the curved back glass, it just feels perfect in hand. And this leads us
Ich
nicely.
würde gerne mal wissen, wann die mal Dings einbauen. Wie heißt das?
So we're introducing two new finishes.
UI? Nee, warte mal.
Glacier Blue
Drahtloses
and
Laden.
Frosted Silver.
Glacier
Inspired by
Blue.
wire
Letztes Jahr hieß es
and
Nebula. Also dieses Jahr hieß es
both
Nebula Blue.
available in our signature matte frosted glass. And speaking of which, it's early 2015 that our industrial design team
Okay.
started researching on matte frosted glass.
Also das ist,
We discover by combining
als wenn es aus wäre.
glass
Also das ist,
with the matte finish, you get this
aber nur wenn du
very
draußen bist, siehst du nicht. Wenn du drinnen bist, dann ist es voll
And after
okay.
years of refinement,
Drahtloses
we
Laden.
finally introduced this finish with the OnePlus 6. And it was the first time in the industry it had been combined with the curved glass. And the response was simply amazing. So since then, we really kept it on perfecting it. And now, it's cool to see that more and more smartphone manufacturers are following this trend. I mean, as they say, everyone wants a bite of the apple, right? Next up, let's talk about the camera. So no doubt by now, you've all noticed that the OnePlus 7T features a circular camera layout.
Aber
It's
warum?
a new thing for us.
Ja,
gives us a
wünsch dir
fresh way to
was.
integrate all camera modules in a more coherent way. And as no detail is too small to be perfected in OnePlus, as you can see, we made sure to use the same color palette on the ring so it matches the chassis. But more importantly, we now have a triple camera setup that is the most powerful
Bald
camera
werden wir eine
system we have ever
Bald brauchen wir
designed.
keine Dings mehr. Dann haben wir bald nur, weil das fängt so langsam an.
117 degrees,
Wie
ultra-wide
soll ich
angle
sagen?
lens,
Normale Objektive zu nutzen. So langsam kommen mir die Form
and
davon.
51mm telephoto lens. Our improved nightscape mode is of course available on the main camera, but also for the first time when using the ultra-wide angle. And on top of this, we've added a very cool macro mode. It basically gives you an entire new perspective to things.
Oh,
Look at this.
nice.
The amount of detail you're able to get. Things that you can't even see with naked eyes, right? And finally, all three cameras come with video shooting capability, including with the wide angle.
Nice. Richtig, richtig nice. Habe ich das eigentlich auch mittlerweile?
Understand the response? Because initially, this wasn't planned. I remember when we launched the OnePlus 7 Pro, everyone was asking for it. And in France, actually, I had this sort of friendly argument with one of the biggest tech YouTubers there, Jojo. And he was like, Agis, come on, how come you guys have a wide angle lens, but it can't be used to do video shooting? And to be honest, at the time, we just didn't think it was something people really wanted. But it turned out we're wrong. We started asking on our forums, and actually, Jojo was so convinced that he ran a poll across all his social media. And as you can see, the end result was actually overwhelming. So here we are, a few months later with this cool new feature.
Aber wann wollen die das dann rausbringen?
I
Das
mean,
frage
that's
ich mich.
exactly OnePlus is all about. So this time I want to do things a bit differently. So in order to really show you what the OnePlus 7T can do, I decided to share with you today my experience from an end user perspective. So I took it with me on my holidays to the States just a few weeks ago. And here are some of the shots I took. This is Antelope Canyon and a horseshoe in Arizona. I mean, the perfect backdrops to show you what the wide-angle lens can do. And actually, the lighting conditions were super challenging due to the dark surrounding and the intense backlighting.
Mhm.
But actually, I was quite astonished by the output, especially the dynamic range. Thanks to UltraShot that leverages HDR technology, I was actually able to achieve
Also ich denke mal schon, dass
very
bald die
nice dynamic
Handys,
range.
die spielen. Also es ist ja mittlerweile so,
And
dass du
despite being right against the sun, as you
mit
can
dem
see.
Handy richtig gute Fotos schießen kannst.
And detail.
Das ist einfach
Spectacular.
so.
Here on the left image, at the top, you can even see a plane's exhaust trail. And here is a shot taken in Bryce Canyon. Thanks to the ultra shot, you get an
Scheiße.
incredible perspective.
Da würde ich gerne mal
I mean,
hin.
when you look at this picture, it's like you were there, right? And here is another one at Monument Valley. Honestly, who would have thought that the smartphone camera could achieve this level of quality? And so the three lenses switch quite seamlessly, so you can find the most creative angle and capture the best shot every single time. Like here, for instance, with the telephoto lens. Next. Boom. I did propose during this trip. For the record, she said yes. Thank you. So you can see how close you can get to the ring and all the amount of details you're able to see thanks to the macro shot. Wait, got my... She said yes, yeah. You got it. Oh, and finally, here's another cool feature we're introducing. Super video stabilization. I mean, the result is crazy. It's like you're actually using a gimbal. Let's see this feature in action. Here is a shot in a video I shot by literally holding the phone out of the rooftop. And you can see, just in a bit, how the vehicle is actually moving, while the image is super steady.
Jo.
Great stuff, right?
Geht ja richtig fit bei denen auf jeden Fall.
Okay, now, let's have a look on the inside of the OnePlus 7T. I mean, you all know by now, OnePlus is all about performance. And the OnePlus 7T doesn't disappoint. At its heart is a brand new Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus platform, which delivers 15% faster graphic performance compared to its predecessor. And it also comes with UFS 3.0. And of course, we have to talk about charging. Back in May, we introduced Warp Charge 30 with the OnePlus 7 Pro. And for those of you who use it, know how fast it is. Cool, my man. Well, great news. Not only is coming to the OnePlus 7T, but we've also made a few upgrades. And we are now introducing Warp Charge 30T, which is 23% faster.
Und die werden auch immer schneller.
Oh, and here is a cool thing. Last week in Europe, we introduced Warp Charge 30T in style. That's the least we can say. We had an SOS Warp Charge team, so we could tackle all those battery emergencies we all get from time to time.
Nice.
Here is a video. As you can see, the OnePlus rescue vehicle saved the day. The next, to help you provide the most immersive experience as possible, the OnePlus 7T has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos technology, so you will enjoy an amazing sound quality.
Richtig Bock darauf, Videos zu gucken oder so. Irgendwie Musik zu hören, geht auch voll fit auf Radio. Alles richtig geil.
Haptic feedback powered by a linear motor that's giving you an ultra responsive feel, and especially while you game. So as you know, we are here to talk about the OnePlus 7T series. So naturally, there's going to be a Pro version, right?
Was?
I mean, who can forget the OnePlus 7 Pro? After all, it's arguably the finest smartphone around, and at this very moment in time. Praise has pretty much been universal. Here is just one quote that sums up the OnePlus 7 Pro just perfectly. From my man Lewis of Unbox Therapy. The OnePlus 7 Pro is the best smartphone overall.
Es ist einfach so.
But at OnePlus, as you know, we never settle.
Niemals
And I'm
zufrieden.
happy to tell you that the OnePlus 7 Pro is also getting an upgrade. Because as incredible as the OnePlus 7 Pro is, there is always room for improvement. It goes at the heart of what we do. Not necessarily striving for perfection, but to continuously make things better. That's what Never Settle is all about. So, without further ado, this is the OnePlus 70 Pro.
Was ist das jetzt? Nice. Laser-Autofokus oder was?
So first, the OnePlus 70 Pro has all the advanced features of the OnePlus 7 Pro.
Nice.
Including the QHD Plus curved 90 Hz with display, a screen that you can't go back once you use it. And it's also borderless, thanks to the coolest and toughest pop-up camera. Remember this strength test we did with the 23-kilo concrete block. So let's take a look at the specs. To remain on top of the smartphone game, the OnePlus 17 Pro now boasts the powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus platform, backed up with 8 GB of RAM and a 256 gigs of UFC 3.0 onboard storage. Boom, UFS.
Nice.
Here is your performance beast and your ultimate gaming companion. We also now have an improved battery of 4,085 milliampere, and the charging speed is now even faster with Warp Charge 30T and 23% faster to be precise. And on top of that, we're introducing all the awesome features we presented before, like macro shooting, wide-angle video recording, and super video stabilization. And then the OnePlus 7 Pro comes with a x3 telephoto lens compared to a x2 with the OnePlus 7T. And it comes in a brand new slick finish. We're calling it Haze Blue. But we aren't quite done yet.
God.
There is one more thing about the OnePlus 70 Pro. And please, to tell you all about it, welcome Kate to the stage.
Ich würde gerne mal auf so ein Event fahren, unbedingt mal. Oh.
Hey guys, let's take it up a gear.
Oh, nice.
Today we'll be taking speed, design, and smoothness to another level. The phone that we're about to unveil is the vision of OnePlus, inspired by our partnership with McLaren. A relationship that has quite simply gone from strength to strength. Without a doubt, McLaren is the car of choice for drivers across the globe, and OnePlus is the phone for fans of technology. And as many of you know, in December last year, we showed the OnePlus 6T McLaren Racing Edition, the first partnership of its kind for OnePlus. I know you guys loved it, but I think this one is going to top it. Let's take a look.
OnePlus and McLaren entered into this partnership to create a premium device by pushing design and performance.
The OnePlus phone is for people who know.
The design mission for us in the studio is to build breathtaking products that tell the visual story of their function.
We always use the top-of-the-line specs in our McLaren edition. The startup process of the phone to sort of like startup of a car.
And the pattern on the back is using the same pattern on some of our cars.
Bruce McLaren chose the Pie Orange over 50 years ago, and that color now comes through in the product.
This is the OnePlus.
Alter, das sieht ja...
Pro
Ach
McLaren
du
edition.
Scheiße. Alter, die Rückseite, ey, ist ja mega geil.
Please welcome to the stage
Alter.
the founder and CEO of OnePlus,
Scheiße.
and the CEO of McLaren Automotive, Mike Blewett.
Oh,
This
ich
is
würde...
the OnePlus 70 Pro McLaren Edition.
Die versteht man immer so
It's
schlecht.
beautiful. But check this out. Let's take a close up. Very cool. It's the coolest case we have ever made.
Rückseite.
Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. So, OnePlus has always focused on fast and smooth, and then this partnership has taken it another level. We are proud of this partnership and the opportunity to work together in pushing the image of the design, performance, and the technology. We have learned a lot from each other, and our shared spirit lives up in this product. Now I'd like to invite my friend and partner Mike to tell you more about McLaren Edition.
Thank you. Cheers, Peter. Thank you. Thanks, Peter. And hello, everybody.
Nice.
It's great to have the opportunity to be here in London with you all and to see the product of OnePlus and McLaren's partnership. McLaren's driving philosophy is all about delivering the thrill of driving through breathtaking products and experiences. We're about using innovative materials and technology to create a really emotional and engaging experience. The driver is always our start and our end point in everything we do. His or her experience is absolutely our focus. And that's down to the relentless pace. We never stop pushing the boundaries of what's possible, even to the smallest detail. Many of you will know that McLaren was first founded as a race team over 55 years ago. But we only founded McLaren Automotive and got into the business of rewriting the rules for sports cars and supercars, taking on the established players less than 10 years ago, just 3 years later than OnePlus was founded. So we share that same startup, fast-paced, game-changing mindset, and it's reflected in our partnership and in the products that you see coming from that partnership. It's why our partnership with OnePlus works so well. And it's why I'm delighted to see that our supercars have inspired the latest limited edition device. We share a passion for industry firsts and for rewriting the rules, and in the pursuit of excellence. And it's what led us to this point here today. Okay, thank you. Let me welcome Pete back on stage.
Thanks,
Pete, thank you very much.
Ich würde gerne interessieren, ob die Kameras davon anders sind.
Courage and bonus are qualities we share with our community. It's what makes the connection extra special. To celebrate this bond, we have a surprise today. One person here will win a OnePlus 70 Pro McLaren edition. Yes, that's right. One lucky person will experience the phone before anyone else. Kate will tell you more about this and the amazing phone we have created together. Over to Kate.
Thanks, Pete. Thank you, Pete, and thank you, Mike. All right, stay tuned, and I promise I will tell you about it. But actually, first, I'm going to tell you about the phone. So this limited edition device celebrates both brands' relentless pursuit of excellence, pioneering technology, and purposeful design, all to bring you the very best of smartphone performance. For us, we think this can be broken down into 4 simple things: courage, consideration, commitment, and confidence. So firstly, courage. Both OnePlus and McLaren began our journeys by being fearless. We jump-started our ambition. We challenged ourselves to do things that had never been done before and set new standards along the way. And it's in this spirit that the OnePlus 70 Pro McLaren Edition pushes the limits of hardware, software, and design. So, 90 Hz display, super fast, smooth like never before, and ultra-responsive to the touch, just like a supercar. But let's take a look under the hood. The very latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus, meaning foot on the gas performance and 15% faster graphics. 12 gigabytes of RAM, yes, that's right.
Hier habe ich ja auch 12 GB.
And 256 gigs of storage. That's a lot of storage in the boot. And so the design. McLaren's incredible supercars use a state-of-the-art composite material. For McLaren, put simply, weight and excess are the enemies of performance. And it's small changes and McLaren's attentions to detail that is true of the spirit of how OnePlus designs our phones. And we were so impressed with McLaren Automotive's ethos that we've applied it to the
Das
design
sieht so
of the
geil
OnePlus
aus.
70 Pro McLaren Edition. We've applied a bold, striking papaya orange finish to the phone, the iconic McLaren color. It was the color of founder Bruce McLaren's first race team and is currently seen on the striking McLaren racing Formula One car driven by Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz. Yeah. You can see it along the edges, on the camera module, and also the notification slider. So
Nice.
secondly, consideration. Let's face it, phone hardware is nothing without considered software that puts the user experience at the heart. And it's something that both OnePlus and McLaren understand very well. If we take a look at McLaren supercars, every single detail is there to optimize the driver's experience. As Mike said, the aim is to put the driver in the center of the action by creating a cabin with unrivaled visibility, letting you focus on the road ahead. Does that remind you of a certain 90 Hz display? So this minimal distractions approach is something that we've taken with our software. It is lean and intuitive. Let me give you some examples. First off, when a notification comes in, the phone emits a marvelous blur of papaya orange, just like the streaking lights of a McLaren speeding past you at night. Isn't that cool? And we also have a streamlined user interface, which is modeled on the dashboard, and exclusive live wallpapers, and hints of papaya orange that go throughout the whole device. Okay, commitment. So commitment for us means attention to the finer details, and that includes the case. So many of McLaren's supercars are crafted with Alcantara. Alcantara is a composite fabric that provides a soft and subtle feel, made for durability and an unparalleled grip. And for the first time, we're using it in a phone case.
Was? Nee.
Because how a phone feels in the hand is a big deal for us at OnePlus, and that includes the case. When you feel this, you will feel that the phone fits beautifully in the palm of your hand, just like a steering wheel. You'll get a better idea later when you play around with it, but you will notice that the grip and control is unlike something you've had before. So give it a try
Hoffentlich
when
gibt
you
es
have
auch
a
für
second.
das 7 Pro.
Okay, let's flip the case and look inside. We've used a honeycomb design that creates tiny air pockets that helps with thermals and also shock absorption. And last but not least, confidence. We feel that there is a place for quiet confidence. You can see this in our discreet, premium, and sometimes enigmatic features. Without saying too much and giving the game away, the OnePlus 70 Pro
Mit der Hülle.
edition will not disappoint. But you will have to see for yourself. So I can't wait for you guys to go exploring. So who here wants one? Everybody? Well,
Ich will auch eins.
someone here is going to be the first. And so, let's reveal who it is. You guys all will have received a bag when you came in. Inside is a little box with a number. Let's have a look. Looking? Okay. You got it? All right. Let's see who it's going to be. Two, 9, 3. Anyone over here? Well, don't worry. You don't have to come to the stage right yet, because I won't make you do that. But after the presentation, find someone from the OnePlus staff, and we will sort you out.
Nice.
Great. So there you have it, guys. The OnePlus 70 Pro McLaren Edition. Brought to you. Yes. With courage. That's great. Yeah. Brought to you with courage, consideration, commitment, and confidence. And so now, I'm going to hand back to Carl.
Ich will gerne die Preise von den Handys wissen. So Bock auf die Hülle.
Thank you, Kate. We're nearing the end of tonight's presentation. There's a couple of things that I want to mention before we wrap up. At OnePlus, we're big fans of gaming and PUBG. So we're delighted to make gaming even better with the announcement of a partnership with PUBG Mobile.
Okay.
This hugely popular mobile game has captivated the hearts of millions of users worldwide. And with this partnership, we'll see an optimized gaming experience on OnePlus devices, making our phones the ultimate companion for your chicken dinner. We also frequently host gaming nights together with our community, where we play PUBG together. So with this partnership, we're looking forward to taking that even further. All right, so today we announced a couple of new products. We got the OnePlus 7T with our industry-leading 90 Hz fluid
Die haben
display,
4 neue
superior
Telefone.
performance,
Nee, 3.
and all-new triple camera. We have the OnePlus 7T Pro, which is a true no-compromise flagship with a 2K 90Hz full-screen fluid display for those who want the very best. And we also announced the OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren Edition, featuring a unique design, signature McLaren materials, and an uncompromising 12 gigs of memory. We also updated. Thank you. We've also updated the Bullets Wireless 2 in a new stylish olive green color. Yay. Thank you. And now, for the moment we've been waiting for, what's all this going to cost? The OnePlus 7T will start at £549.
Nice.
The OnePlus 7T Pro, $699.
Wundert, okay, das ist günstig. Günstiger wie das
The 7T Pro McLaren Edition, $799.
Nice. Richtig gute Preise.
Whereas the Bullets Wireless 2 remain unchanged at $99. The OnePlus 7T series will go on sale starting October 17th, and the McLaren edition will be available starting November 5th from our partners and also OnePlus.com. Finally, we'll be hosting pop-up events in the following European cities at these dates, together with our retail partners and Google. Pop-up events are a great way to celebrate the launch of a new device together with the OnePlus team, and it's also an exclusive opportunity for you guys to be the first to try and buy a new device. So we hope to see you there. So visit OnePlus.com for more information. And now, we're nearing the end of this event. I'd like to thank everybody who launched the OnePlus 7T series together with us, whether you're watching us online or you're here with us tonight. For those of you who are here, let's go and check out the new phones together.
Ich glaube, der hat gewonnen. Also das Handy gewonnen. Oh lol. Oh, da kommen gewiss ganz viele neue Videos heute Abend oder morgen. Oh, toll. Schade. Richtig nice gemacht, richtig nice. Warte mal kurz. So. Was heißt das? Dann auf. Voll. Nice. Wirklich schön gemacht, muss ich sagen. Ah, warte mal. OnePlus. Könnt ihr mitgucken? 7. Pro. Wie heißt es? Alcantara Case. Echt Carbon? Sieht aus wie Alcantara. Gucken. Welches benutze ich gerade? Ich benutze genau die Hülle. Nice. 40 Euro. 40 Euro. 40 Euro, Junge. Die Ball Treaty. Mich verarschen. Ah, gehen wir mal. Jo. Oh lol, oh lol. Wo hängt das? Ernsthaft, wie bist du denn? Oh Mann, ey. Bist du denn da durchgefallen, ey? Ohne Witz. Scheißegal, ich reiß aber das Kabel ab. So. Das ist so leise. Das ist schon besser. Ne, warte mal, ich gehe einfach mal ein Training. Jojo. Weil ich Spiel akzeptieren und dann übe ich mal ein bisschen die Arials. Also nicht, so nicht, so nicht, so nicht. Warte, so. Oh, fuck. Ja, warte, so. Oh, fuck, das war knapp. Warte, nein! Oh, das war auch knapp. Warte. Nee, so. Warte, so. Oh, das war kacke. Oh, das war mies knapp, würde ich sagen. Oh, Lul. Wie sieht er denn aus, wenn ich selbst die Wand mit dem Ball hochfahre? Fuck, das war knapp. Was soll ich mal Arial Training suchen? Warte mal, ich suche jetzt mal. Warte. Zurück zum Hauptmenü, ja. Ich suche jetzt einfach mal nach Arials. Extras. Workshop. Wenn wir in den Workshop gehen. Kann ich ja nicht auch suchen eigentlich? Arial. Ist das nicht so? Arial. Arial, so. Okay, also gibt es... Warte. Nee. Extras. Workshop. Arial Training. Das mache ich jetzt mal. Was ist denn das für ein Müll hier? Ich verstehe es nicht. Was soll denn der Blödsinn? Vielleicht sollte man das ja erstmal ohne Dings schaffen hier. Wir fangen mal bei der 1 an, ohne Witz, das ist ja wohl nicht wahr hier. Wir sind zu schnell unterwegs. Das ist die 3, das ist die 2 und das ist die 1. Wir können bei der 1 anfangen. Oh, lol. Ich glaube, so kann ich das üben, das Auto die Car-Control üben. Das ist hier gar nicht Arial, das ist eher mehr Car-Control üben. Ah. Super. Da war irgendwas war da will ich hin. Lol. Wird ja richtig schwer. Oh fuck, ey. Nochmal. Die 2 ist ja hier das hier, warte. LOL. Muss aber auch gut können, ey. Ohne Witz. Oh shit, ey. Kann doch nicht so schwer sein, ey. Ohne Witz. Ich will das erste Match auf jeden Fall schaffen, ohne Witz. Ich glaube, so wird das nichts. Ah, so knapp, ey. Ohne Witz, ey. Ohne Witz, das war so knapp. Fuck off, ey. Fuck off. Ohne Witz. Kann doch nicht so schwer sein, ey. Ohne Witz. Oh lol. Ich hätte zuerst gedacht, das muss man mit dem Ball machen, aber das muss man gar nicht mit dem Ball machen. Das muss man einfach so machen. Hab ich doch gar nicht berührt. Verarsch mich nicht. Bitte. Und dann fallen doch gewiss die ganzen Workshop-Maps weg, wenn das auf... Wie sieht das denn aus, wenn das auf Steam... Wenn das von nur noch auf Epic Games gibt? Warum? Ich hab's geschafft! Ich hab's geschafft! Nice, jetzt muss ich mal kurz was gucken. Ich habe eine Nachricht bekommen. Kurz was gucken. Da, 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 da. Mal ausmachen hier, weil das juckt gewiss eh keinen, was ich da sage. Das interessiert mich mal kurz noch. Warum liegt mein Mikro? Aber der Stream läuft ja ganz gut, muss ich sagen. Lass mir. Warte mal. Fiebt. Ne? So, warte kurz, warte kurz, warte. Wieso komme ich da nicht mehr in die Einstellung rein, wo ich rein möchte? Kann mir das mal jemand verraten? Das ging doch sonst auch immer. Soundeinstellungen öffnen. Und dann öffnet der sowas. Soundsystemsteuerung. Aha. Eigenschaften. Und ja, wie ich gar